In the Reiner Report tonight, soon California businesses will not be required to pay for COVID-19 sick leave. That vote came down from Cal OSHA in just the last 24 hours. ABC 10's Morgan Reiner covers all things politics and is here now to explain.
Chris, first an important note. Cal OSHA has had this requirement in place for 2 years. It's separate from the California law, which required businesses to pay for COVID sick leave, which is also set to expire the 31st of this month.
If you caught COVID while at work, employers were required to pay you to stay home, something Jenya Cassidy, the director of the California Work and Family Coalition, has fought hard for.
We hear from a lot of times are restaurant workers, farm workers, people who, clock in, need to be on the job, but then often when they get sick, there's just no protections. Even the paid sick days we have can be harder to access in some of these types of industries.
She is worried about the impacts of this requirement ending.
People should not have to choose between literally being able to go grocery shopping and take time when they're sick. And people will often probably choose to work sick. That makes other people sick. It makes the public sick. And it's also just really bad for their own healing.
Robert Mutri with the California Chamber of Commerce said even when the requirement ends, there are already protections in place for people. California workers are all entitled to at least 3 days of sick leave.
You have to look to what laws remain in effect, right? Before the pandemic, we had sick leave for folks to stay home, paid and unpaid, a mix of federal and state. But separately, I think a lot of people don't know, and I would urge them all to, hopefully they all hear this interview, that workers' compensation also can apply if you catch COVID-19 in the workplace, and that will continue to apply.
He said if not now, when?
On behalf of the chamber and I think the business community, I would say that now, 3 years into the pandemic, employers have borne these costs for a long time, and it's at a fair time to say that it's the right time for those practices to end. Given our advances in vaccines and other drugs like Paxlovid, we're really in a different place than we were 2 or 3 years ago.
Cal OSHA has made their decision, and Mutri says it can't change for another 2 years when they update their workplace requirements. But lawmakers can decide to extend paid sick leave in the form of a new law when they come back to the legislature next month. That's something Jenya Cassidy told me is a priority for her group. Number one, they helped pass that the last time around as well.
And Morgan, I know the program called for business to pay workers who got COVID-19 at work, but how did they prove it?
Great point, Chris. It is really hard to prove if someone got COVID while they were at work, while they were at a restaurant, the gym, you name it. It's one of the many reasons why they say this requirement is set to end.
Our Morgan Reiner reporting in the studio for us tonight. Morgan, thank you.